The first sign was an itch, an irritating sensation that refused to be ignored. Then came the redness, a fiery blush spreading across delicate skin. Finally, the discharge arrived, an unwelcome guest that confirmed something was amiss. This was the beginning of my journey, a confusing and often frustrating quest to understand what was happening within my own body. The human body is a complex and remarkable machine, but like any intricate system, it can sometimes malfunction. When it does, we rely on signals, subtle cues that alert us to the presence of a problem. These signals can manifest as pain, discomfort, or changes in our normal bodily functions. In my case, the signals were clear, yet deciphering their meaning proved to be a challenge. The symptoms I experienced were consistent with several possibilities, making it difficult to pinpoint the exact cause. This uncertainty was perhaps the most difficult aspect of the entire ordeal. Without a clear understanding of what I was facing, I felt adrift in a sea of doubt and worry. Each passing day brought fresh anxieties as I grappled with the unknown. It was during this time that I learned the importance of seeking answers, of advocating for my own well-being. The journey to diagnosis often feels like a detective story. You gather clues, eliminate suspects, and hope to uncover the truth. My initial tests for common culprits like yeast infections and herpes came back negative, deepening the mystery. The doctor mentioned a less common possibility, Mycoplasma genitalium, or MGen. MGen is a sexually transmitted infection, or STI, that often flies under the radar. Many people with mycoplasma experience no symptoms at all, while others like me find themselves facing a constellation of confusing and uncomfortable sensations. The challenge with MGen is that it requires specialized testing, making it easy to miss if not specifically considered. The possibility of an STI, even one considered less common, brought a wave of emotions, fear, shame, even anger. It's important to remember that STIs are incredibly common and don't discriminate. Anyone who is sexually active can contract an STI, and there's no shame in seeking testing or treatment. After further investigation and specific tests, the culprit was unmasked. It was indeed mycoplasma. The relief of finally having a name for the enemy was immense, but it was quickly tempered by the realization that the battle was far from over. Mycoplasma, I soon learned, can be a formidable opponent. Armed with a diagnosis, I felt a renewed sense of hope. Now that we knew what we were dealing with, surely treatment would be straightforward. Unfortunately, mycoplasma is notorious for its resilience, particularly against certain types of antibiotics. The first-line treatment, a class of antibiotics called macrolides, had a high chance of being ineffective due to widespread antibiotic resistance. The doctor explained that we could try moxifloxacin, another antibiotic, but resistance was also emerging. He also mentioned minocycline as a potential alternative, though it came with its own set of potential side effects. The complexity of the treatment landscape was overwhelming. It felt like navigating a labyrinth, each step fraught with uncertainty. The thought of enduring weeks of treatment, only to find it ineffective, filled me with dread. It was during this time that the emotional toll of the journey truly hit me. The constant worry, coupled with the physical discomfort, began to weigh heavily on my mind. I realized I needed to address not only the physical symptoms but also the emotional and mental strain. The road to recovery from any illness is rarely linear. There are ups and downs, moments of hope interspersed with setbacks and frustrations. Throughout my journey with MGen, I learned the importance of open communication with my healthcare provider. They became not only my medical guide, but also a source of support and reassurance. We discussed my concerns about antibiotic resistance, the potential side effects of different treatments, and the emotional impact the entire experience was having on my well-being. They listened patiently, answered my questions honestly, and helped me weigh the risks and benefits of each treatment option. In the end, we decided on a course of minocycline. The side effects were a concern, but we agreed to monitor them closely. The importance of follow-up care cannot be overstated. Regular checkups and open communication with my doctor allowed me to address any concerns promptly and adjust the treatment plan as needed. This journey taught me the importance of advocating for my health, both physical and mental. It highlighted the critical role of healthcare professionals in providing accurate information, guidance, and support. Most importantly, it reminded me that even in the face of uncertainty and fear, there is always hope for healing and peace of mind. We love to share these stories, as around the world we are often sharing the same health concerns. Also, if you subscribe today, you will receive a personalized coupon for 20% off any product or appointment during your channel subscriber lifetime. And don't forget to please show your appreciation by hitting the like button for our videos, so we are motivated to create more shared stories.